Peace one. This is Brother Dooley, aka the Beantown Ghetto Shaman. Organite. Get yourself some organite. I don't care what nobody say. Get yourself some organite. For my people in Boston, check my homegirl, Lynette Crosby. She makes some dope pieces. And if you from some other area, check who got it. Because it helps with them ELF waves, some extra low frequency waves. Boom. I was talking about some things earlier from my other video, which was really talking about activating our powers. As the Hindus would call activating your siddhis, Siddhi. Now, running after power or trying to act, just having a soul motivation that you're getting into this to gain power, then you're gonna have a sad conclusion to your journey, because the main purpose of this is all union with the all, ascension, self-realization, what have you, becoming the all again. Merging with the all. All the mystics will tell you this is, if there's a finish line, that be it. All the stuff in between supposed to come with the package, but don't get distracted. you know. And my father used to tell me this a lot. He used to say, sometimes people on the path, they fall in those little stop points, and their progression really stops because they feel they made it all the way. You might get a particular city or a particular power of how to read minds, how to fly, how to go through walls, whatever. And this stuff is real. Like I said before, a lot of the times we don't think it's real because we live in an environment where we're just spiritually immature. You could see it. I don't have to explain to myself. Most people, if they did come across some people that had those attainments, they would try to first kidnap them, strap them down on a table and try to take their DNA, clone them or whatever, so they could try to get more people to use them in the way they can, or try to market them or whatever. They're coming from, in this country, a very materialistic way of approaching spiritual enlightenment or spiritual awakening. So you don't see it like that. And that's why I said in my other videos, you had secret societies. Like in that book I was talking about, the Secret Society of Flying Men in Haiti, have many people that have these attainments, but they're like this. There's no need to go at it like that, because it deals with the ego. And it's like, I'll give you an example. I had one of the old elders I was talking to, and they used to approach life like this. It's like, we don't want compliments. Because compliments are just inflate my ego and think I'm the ish, basically. We'd rather have somebody spit on me or say me, yo, you ain't shit. Because what that does, it allows that, as the elders would say, it allows a person to check their ego, to check their pride, to check their anger, to check how you really dealt with these things. As the Buddhists would say, your afflictive emotions. Because it's nothing new under the sun. You could have new technology, do this, do that. But the thing that has never changed were the afflictive emotions. The anger, the hatred, the desire, the envy, all those things which a person has to get hold of so they could be able to have stillness within themselves. So that's how these people used to rock. Like, yo, I don't want nobody telling me I'm the ish. I'd rather have somebody telling me you ain't shit. So that's how they used to get down. But which talks again about their ego, because this right here is an illusion. This is a made up conception of who you think you are. So what was interesting, my pop saying, don't get so caught up in the powers, was saying that sometimes people hit that glass ceiling because they think they got somewhere and they still got, excuse me, a long way to go. But the powers come along with the package. It's supposed to happen. That, like I was saying, one of my good friends who levitated running real fast early one morning. And I mean, I even had an experience one time where I came into one of I have a good friend of mine. She owns this. She's a naturopathic doctor, and her name is Dr. A. Big up to you, Dr. A. At the Raw Natural Healing Center. I came into her shop one day, and she had this poster of the Egyptian calendar, or what have you, called the Dendara, which is my daughter's name. So I walked in, I was like, wow, Dr. A, yo, this is a real nice poster, blah, blah, blah. I touched the poster, right? Put my hand on the poster. I was just, I'm considered Pisces, so I'm all fairly touchy. So I'm like, I'm putting my hand on the on the poster, feeling the whole surface and stuff. And as I touched the poster, my homeboy Jarif, he comes in my head. He pops like an image pops in my head of him. So I don't pay it no mind. You know what I mean? I'm just still admiring the poster. And I say to the Dr. A, I'm like, yo, Dr. A, yo, this poster's nice, yo. Where you get it? And she was like, oh, your friend Jarif, he brought it in earlier today. So I was like, oh, snap. I was like, yo, Dr. A, you know what just happened? I touched the poster and I seen an image of Jarif pop into my head. So again, that's another psychic power or another city once again where you could touch things and get the and get the history of the item that you're touching. You know what I mean? It was another time, right? Where this is when cats start calling me the ghetto shaman, you know. And I learned there was another ghetto shaman in New York, and that's the first time I met Brother Red Pill. This was almost, I think that was the year Michael Jackson died, so that was about 7 or 8 years ago. And it's funny how spirit is. I'm walking down, I think I was in Harlem. I was walking down there, and went to go see my peoples. I was with my ex. I was going to see my peoples Haru and Shakti. So I'm going there in Harlem. I'm right, actually, I'm walking down the street. I see Red Pill. And I used to always see his videos. And I was like, yo, Red Pill, yo, you my nigga, what's going on? So, boom. I tell him, I say, yo, man, my name is Dooley, or sometimes they call me the ghetto shaman. And he's like, oh, yeah, I guess another ghetto shaman here. You know, so my thing, I'm not, I come from that hip hop era, no biters allowed. So I was like, man, all right, I gotta change this name up because I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to bite their name or anything. So I was like, okay, it gotta be the Beantown Ghetto Shaman. So I know there's ghetto shamans, urban shamans all over the globe. So boom, one day I get this name thrown at me because I'm walking down the street and I'm with my homeboy Ant Dog and my nephews and nieces. And I see this dude who's in this car, and his car is stuck on the road, So I'm saying to my boy Ant, I was like, yo, start up the car. My boy Ant's like, yo, dude, you tripping, man. You be wilding, man. How you gonna start the car? I was like, yo, man, we could start up the car. Let's just start up the car, dog. You know what I mean? So I go up to the car. First, I asked the dude, I said, hey, what's going on, man? He said, oh, I've been stuck here for a while. Da, da, da. I can't get my car started. I was like, yo, I'm going to start your car for you. So he's looking at me funny, And I visualize, at this moment, I'm visualizing mad energy, light coming down from the cosmos, going through the top crown of my head, 1,000-petal lotus, going through my whole body, shooting out my fingers and my hand. I see all that energy coming out of my hand over the hood of his car. And then at that point, I bang on the hood of his car and like, yo, so mote it be. Bow! You know what I mean? Thanks to the Most High. At that moment, I tell dude, turn on the car. He turned on the car. Dude's amazed. He's like, oh my God, how you start? His car started. He honking down the street, about to give me some, I'm good, man. You know what I mean? He's still honking out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happened again. You know what I mean? Because my thing is like, you got to be like a scientist. You got to, you got to do the experiment over and over, see if this is a coincidence or this is something that you could actually do. So this other time, I was riding and I seen all these Latino brothers chilling on the corner, and they car was stuck. So I was with my ex at that time. I was like, yo, they jump out to stop the car. I'm gonna fix this car for them. So I roll up on them. Some of these guys I could tell were really street, you know. So one of them, I was like, yo, I'm gonna start this car for you. They all looking at me backwards, right? Especially one of this. We had this one shorty on the left hand side of me was looking, grilling me the whole time, like, what is this dude gonna do? So I try to do the whole thing, energy coming down from the hands, all that. And I tell them to start the car. The car didn't start. So I was like, yo, I'm looking like a fool at this moment. My ego's coming in. So at that moment, dude on the left that's giving me all that ice grill, I block him out mentally. I lift up the hood. I put my 2 fingers on the battery, on the car battery. I do the whole visualization again, just mad intense. I tell them to start the car. Car start up. The whole block start going wild. They was like, yo, how you do that? You know what I mean? And I'm at that moment, I'm having fun. So I'm like, brush my shoulder off. I'm like, yo, can't be living from no dead book. You are the book. You know what I mean? And I still see some of these cats once in a while on the street, and they still be giving me dap. Like, yo, how you do that? So that's how I got that title, Ghetto Shaman. You know what I mean? Because there's much more other spiritual things and things that phenomena I encountered. And these are the things that we supposed to do. We supposed to experiment with ourselves to see what we're capable of. This is X-Men time, you know what I mean? And the powers that be, that's what they don't want you to tap into. They want you to be, oh, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Or they, not to diss anyone who's on that whole thing, but we got to take another approach. And this approach is the approach of self-realization. I'm running out of time. Peace.